I'm the Purple Mange.
I'm Cristen Isreal.
And we are the Game Bros. We're here to talk about, on our one and possibly only episode, Street Fighter vs. Tekken.
Street Fighter Cross.
We are both big fighting game nerds in different realms. I'm more of the casual guy. He's more of the tournament guy. So let's start off with the game mechanics and what you feel about them as far as casual and tournament. I, for one, really enjoy the fact that it's so streamlined. It makes it easier for you to get your dumb friends to play with you.
It's easy to pick up, easy to learn, and easy to play. Especially for fighters that are coming into the fighting game genre. I think that is excellent, and the layout of some of the stuff, the simplicity of bringing it in, I think that it's a really good idea to make it simple.
We can't talk about game mechanics without talking about the gym system. I'm going to go on record and be very blunt, so you can completely disregard my opinion now if you need to. I hate the gyms. I think they're horrendous. I think they have no place in the game. If they had been situated as a side note, like the cards in Heroes and Heralds in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I think that would have been more fun. But slowly meting them out, slowly putting them in the game, slowly enforcing them on us, it's just not, it doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't feel right.
The bad thing about the gem system is that I feel as if it has no place in tournament play or competitive play, because it causes the game to be imbalanced, and you have an unfair advantage over other players. I mean, that's the whole thing about it.
Okay, well, let's move on to that, to character selection. Character selection is very important for this game because Capcom had, it advertised it really as like a festival game. It's supposed to be the best of the fun stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, it's for the fans. It's for the fans to have fun and see stuff they remember.
We remember Street Fighter 4.
I remember Street Fighter 4. I remember a lot of it.
A little too well.
Every time I put in that game, I remember Street Fighter 4 really well.
Why is that, Keith?
That's because only 4 characters in that game, on the Street Fighter side, let me be clear, because obviously they made all the Tekken characters from scratch. Mm-hmm. But on the Street Fighter side, all but 4 of them, and that's once the DLC hits with the 6 new characters on each side, all but 4 of them are from Street Fighter 4. Was anyone clamoring for Rufus? Anyone out there at home? Anyone looking for Rufus? You? You? No?
I'm not. I think they could have done a lot more work with the character selection. Coming down to time, I think that they had to hurry up and put stuff together. You know, there were plenty of obvious pairings that could have been put together.
Where's Zangief teamed up with Armika? Where's Sakura teamed up with Karen? Where's Dudley teamed up with Eagle? You know? Where's Rolento teamed up with Sodom? I think they missed a lot of golden opportunities, and I think it probably just boils down to time and money.
Yes.
But still, if you're going to advertise it as a certain type of game, go full force with it, you know? If we're going to be talking about half finished, let's talk about some DLC. What can we say about DLC with Capcom that hasn't been said before? They goofed real bad, and I don't think that their reputation is going to be healed anytime soon. It's one thing to want to add a little spice and life to a game after it's about dead. It's another to force life into a game that doesn't want to be alive. We're 4 months out, 3 months out since the game was released, and they're still releasing tons of gems and slowly leaking out colors, and it's just shameful. It's silly. It's shameful. No one cares. All right, Capcom, just give us the game. You know, just give us the whole game, and maybe we'll like it. Maybe.
I believe that Capcom is slowly starting to rely on its own thing, and it doesn't have a lot going on, you know, as far as the fan base is concerned. You know, I feel as if they're starting not to care about their fans. You know, I'm starting to feel like if they just make a product, you know, we as the consumers will buy it. But you got to remember that without us fans, really there'd be no Capcom.
Well, that about wraps it up. We're going to do our reviews now, and for me, I think that Street Fighter vs. Tekken is a very fun game, if nothing else. I do think it's fun. I think it achieves being fun. It's not very polished. It's not very technical. It's probably not going to be that big in tourneys, but it's enjoyable. You get some buddies together, you like, say, Smash Bros. Or other fun games like that. And it's enjoyable. It's really a blast, and you can convince other people to actually play it, which is a first for Street Fighter games. So with that being said, even with all the debacle and the Capcom being idiots, I give it 3.5 out of 5 Chi-Chis.
Well, overall, this has been an exciting game. However, because of some of the disappointments, you know, I feel as if some things could have been done better. You know, the marketing, the overall glitches, you know, that irritated a lot of people, and that pushed them farther away. But as far as the gameplay is concerned, you know, the whole new tag team thing, the cross assault, the cross arts, you know, it was a fresh new take on an old time favorite, and I thought that it was really nice to see Street Fighter and Tekken, two different universes, come together for a fighting game. And overall, I think this game deserves a 3 out of 5 Shoryuken.
It's time for me to go. Well, now, man.